just do a quick double check on this. Make sure the music isn't a little too overpowering. I have not done any of my vocal pronunciation warm-ups, but that is okay, because I don't need to do much talking for the day. Yes, it do be a hello. We say a hello here, hello there. Let me go ahead and pull this up on... Oh, right. Man, it's so weird not looking at my main monitor for a stream. Okay, let me see here. And let me see. Do I just like... I don't know. I kind of thought people would be ready, so I wasn't really sure what to do around here. The other thing that I could do is I could either go back to... Let me see. I have the animation that I've been working on. I could go back and practice some of these. Recently, we've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho, so I've been trying to practice a little bit more of the angles and stuff. We can ignore this. Something happened here. I don't... Just move you out. Okay, but where are you connected to, bud? Yes, hello. It did look like that, didn't it? Art, yep, and just like that, the cavalry is in. So, yes, to everyone who has supported me on all of that, if you would like me to draw you something that will obviously not be too fantastic, but it will just be the best that I can do in an allotted time. A slime. Let me see. Let's go ahead and move to our next. Let me move this here. A beatboxing puppy. What the heck are we supposed to do? Beatboxing puppy. I'll figure it out. Usually I like to have references. A slime doing a crime. Let me see. Let me just pull up a reference of a slime. Actually, no. What I need is a reference of the go do a crime thing. And that would probably just be another slime giving an... Like what? What would you even give the slime? Are we thriving in our arts era? Well, this has been requested for quite some time, so I figured now would be the best time to show that I don't do well under time constraints, and that anything that I've created, I've gotten days and weeks of being able to fix it and things like that. So, but we will do what we can. Let me see. If we're doing a slime, let's go ahead and go into this little corner over here, yeah? And then if we were going to draw our slime first, usually I will go with a brush size of about like 2. And I like to use either the lines for sketching. Let me see. So, little slime. What would it be like? Kind of just like... Almost makes me feel like I'm drawing a bladder of some sort. Let me see. I don't know if I like that. Maybe give it a little something more of a personality. And then maybe something like that, but it's way too big. I'm gonna give it a little something, but obviously every good slime has to have like something like that. And then let me see. We can look at other bits and pieces later. The eyes. What are the eyes like for our Slimos? Let me see. Slime. And then what is it called? What are they called? Dragon Quest. Let me see. Okay. So, I mean, you know, with digital art and stuff like that, the beauty of it is that you could use, if you're going to be like super precise, like we could use other things like this eclipse tool and then kind of just like go here to create like the perfect eyes, but might as well just do a little bit more practicing. So we're going to go ahead and use our G pen, and let's see if we can get a decent circle. Can work with that, but let me see. What is this slime looking towards? Yeah, I know. It's hard because I'm not used to having the mic on resting on my shoulder or on my hand. Let me see. This eye is going to be just a little bit bigger. Let me see. Just gonna clean this up real quick. And kind of just clean that. Okay. Now, let me see here. We want to take this off too. Slimes don't really have detailed eyes. So this is a good little warm-up. Because then, what we can do is slimes pretty much just have big old, just black eyes. So you can do kind of like, I would say it's about like half the size. So pretty much it's like that. That's pretty accurate in terms of a slime. Now, let me see. Slimes are always happy. They always have their mouths open, agape, or anything like that. So, what do we give this slime? No thoughts behind there. There should be no thoughts behind a slime. No. I'm trying to think what kind of... The mouth should be very big for this slime. But I guess... Let me see. Jesus, that's a little outside of my range. I definitely don't have that range. Let me see. We want this to be happier, so we're going to have to go like this. Something like that. Yeah, that should be fine. This thing already looks like it's pointed towards one direction. Is that the little bro from... Nah, it's just a rocket slime. If only I had done vector lines, because then I could have... That's fine. Let me just make sure there are no cracks in here for when I'm doing this. Okay, so yeah, those eyes are going to be derpy. We're going to leave those eyes pretty much just like that. So let's go ahead and just get an idea of what this is going to look like. Personally, I like the idea of a gradient slime. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to give it a small base. And then I'm going to put this in a folder. And then I'm going to take this, and basically I'm making it so that any color that I choose from this point on, it will only affect the slime area. So if we want to make a gradient, then what we're going to do is we're going to use our straight line tool, and then we're going to use on our anti-aliasing, is that how you pronounce it? Either way, we're going to go none. Yeah, definitely much easier. So like I said, I want a nice gradient. We can go a little out there with this. So we're going to start here. And we're just going to move our color wheel. And as we get down to the eyes, I'm going to start just going within here and going a little bit darker. Where's the other one? There it is. And then we're just going to go more into saturation until we're right here. So now we just use our freeform gradient tool, and then we just do this. And already it reminds me of kind of just like the top of like the Chow things. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave that there. So the next thing that we are going to focus on is the mouth. The mouth is going to just... Let's go ahead to our... I'm in my arts attitude with the Dune series in book form. Nice. Very nice. Love to hear that. It's a very interesting era, isn't it? I will learn to read. I mean, all of us got to learn to do something. Real happy derpy Chow. It is true. Let me see. And then this Chow. The slime Chow derp. Usually that is how the mouth is. The mouth is straight up just like black. Go a little bit like this, just because that's my personal preference. And then we're going to do the same thing here, so that when we go in here, now we can give it a tongue. And I'm just going to use the Maru tool, because the Maru tool makes it easier to just make a perfect circle. I'm going to leave the mouth color the way it was, only because then if I want to do like any adjustments or anything like that, it's still within the same color, right? I'm also going to put this in another folder because I will only want to touch this. Because this one, what I want to do here is that we're going to do the same gradient idea so that it looks like it is darker from the top. Well, actually, no, we don't need to do a gradient to do that. We can actually just take another thing. We can use our multiply, and then by doing this, we'll just use a soft brush on top of it so that we can make it look like if we touch this part right here, then it gives us that. So it darkens the top of the mouth is what I'm doing. And then we can just lower the opacity on that just a little bit. And then from here, we can go right here. He looks like a bro. He is definitely a bro. We'll take a glow. And then what we'll do with our glow is that we can add it to the bottom part so that it puts a little bit more light on the bottom of the tongue. Your Nookazon client isn't responding and Raymond all over his head, so I'm drawing too. Nice. That's what we love to hear. Except I wish your client was responding. I understand that that is very frustrating. There we go. That looks better. Okay, so then let me see. That is the derpiest slime I've ever seen. What we're going to do is we're going to... Let me see. These things are connected together. So one thing that I am going to do here is this connects this. So what I want to do is I want to add a glow. And we're going to just take a color from right here. And I want to add the shine of the cheeks. Not too much though. So we'll probably lower the opacity on it. Because you have to give your slimes a little bit of a shine. And then we don't want people to know where we started this, so we're just going to blur the outside of it. Now, whether that will truly matter depends, because the next thing that we're going to do is this supposed to be slime crime, right? So that means, let me see. What can we do here? A gun. What is that? A gun. First, we need... Let me see. I'm going to use this tool just to get an idea. And then, let me see. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to give him a little mask. Let me see. And the eyes are going to be poorly miscut because slime should not have precision when it comes to making their masks. Let's see. Trying to get a good line here. This is true. They have no arms after all, so... God, this is the true reality, though. Like, you will literally sit here practicing, as you should, multiple times, and then pressing Control-Z until you get what you're looking for. We'll clean this up after. And then let me see. We're going to take this, and we're just going to add, like, add that here. Add that here. Let me see. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to erase this a little bit, and then kind of just tie this into here. And this is bothering me a little bit, so I'm going to just take this out. In the grand scheme of things, I've been told multiple times that no one is going to look at the small mistakes that you make. They're not going to look at the fact that it's like you have a little bit of an uneven pixel, or just like you have an extra little thing here or there, but I can see it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is the slime that will do the crime. And then I have to take this off real quick because we are going to be referring to our other layers. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot. Okay, we'll probably touch up some things on the eye. But let me see. So we'll go over here, and then one thing that I wanted to fix was this bit that's sticking out. We're going to erase this part because I want to give it the illusion that this thing is attached to the side all around the slime. You see, that's the thing, Michael. It's an illusion. And then we'll get the parts that we missed here. And then I'm just going to go over this right here. Because this looks too thin now. Illusions, Michael. A trick is something that... what is it? A trick is something that a whore does at the end of the sidewalk or something like that. It's been so long. But so many golden quotes from that show. Okay. I'm going to try to make this look kind of like really poor cut shapes. Okay. Ah, I also see I've made a mistake on the other end as well. There's still a bit sticking out. Okay. So I want it to look kind of like that. I also do realize that I am drawing on my line art layer. Usually at this point, I would stop and I would just take it all out and then put it on the other layer and then continue from that point on. But this is fine. What I'm saying is that when you start something, try really hard to start with good habits. Like, one habit that I cannot break is having so many layers and then not labeling any of them. Although if I'm making a new model, like, I have to label everything. I have to, or else I will cry. Okay. Take care of that part. And clean this up a little bit right here. Yeah, that can be covering your eye. And then what we're going to do here is we're just going to clean this up. We want to get rid of the blue. Okay. So there is a bit of a problem here is that I mixed the line art with it, so I don't really have much of a choice but to pretty much just combine these two, and then we'll just work with that. At maximum, I can only really do 6 layers, to be honest. I think that's fair. He's doing crimes. He's getting ready to do crimes. He has to get dressed. I'm just going to clip it here because it's quicker, rather than just making the thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an add glow, because I want to add a little bit of shine, because it is a shiny, brand new, what would you call this? Mask? Let me see. How does this come up? I want to see how the glow shows. Shows nothing. Okay, go a little bit up here. There we go. How about up here? Yeah. Okay. And then there should be a little bit of a break here. And I'm just going to add this in. I don't like that. I don't know why I don't like that. That's fine. And then I'm just going to just do this so you don't look at where I started it. Plus I can always lower the opacity if I don't like it. In reality, it'd probably be better to like take a line and then kind of just like add in the things and do kind of like this, but this is supposed to be more of a simplistic thing, so. Did you ever watch the Dragon Quest movie? No, I didn't even know there was a Dragon Quest movie. Was it any good? Let me see. And then I'm going to add in one tiny bit right here, because there should be a little bit of a knot, kind of indicating that's where it starts. Okay. And then, let me see. We can go with a little bit more on this one right here. I'm fine with that. And then we'll go with this. Okay. And then the last thing, to indicate that this slime has committed a good crime, is we will make a comedic bag of money. Let me see, it would be like something kind of like this. And then you would have, let me see. Something like that. It was alright. It was made more for the fans. I feel that. Sometimes, yeah. I feel the shows that come out and then it's just like it's pretty clear, and it's kind of just like, okay, I'm not a hardcore fan, so it's alright. But kind of funny ending. I see. I don't know. It's just, the thing is, I've always been interested in the world of Dragon Quest, but like, I've definitely seen some storylines, and they do look a little bit goofy, but I'm okay with goofy. Yeah, put the money in the bags. A little bit of SpongeBob right there. Sir, you're facing the wrong way. Oh, sorry. Let me see. So then, what we need to do is, the money is usually tied up. There's a little thing right here. So let's just do that. And then we need to make sure the lines are closed off, because that's going to make the coloring part easier. Okay, let's go ahead and toss that into a folder. And then what color do we want this bag? Yeah, that's fine. Maybe a little bit lighter. And then I'll go like a little bit darker on here, because that's supposed to be the rope. So now we'll take this and we'll kind of just do a little line here, little line there, and then tie up the rest, because that is what you do with money bags. You tie them up. Okay, we have those. Now let's just go ahead and take this, go in here real quick, make these a little dark, slap them in there just so it has something. And then the last thing we need to do is go ahead and just create our little money thing. Let me see, money, isn't it just an S? Why am I forgetting what the money sign looks like? Right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. For some reason, I was thinking of like Japanese yen. I forget a lot of things. I know plenty of things, and then I forget plenty of things. Okay. I'm lazy, so I'm going to go ahead and just do this to give it the border outside. And then I can just go bloop, bloop, bloop. And let me see, do I want this to be a little bit thicker? That is probably the only nice thing, is that if I mess up by not drawing with vector lines, I can try to use this, but sometimes the lines are a bit too thick. And then, let me see, what is one last thing here I should do is take this and kind of just, oh, I don't want that, okay. Sometimes it's drawn with two lines down the middle. Ah, yeah. I'm gonna do this and this. And then, can I color that in right there? No, that doesn't look good. Do that. And kind of like go in right here. And then, let me see, can I take some of this part right here down? I don't know if that'll make it look worse or not, but it doesn't hurt to try. I think the problem is that I need a line. All right, that's fine. Okay, let me see. Okay, so we have, let me see, is this our whole slime? Yep, and the slime escapades. So let's go ahead and just grab everything that we have here. Toss it into our folder. What happened? Toss everything into the folder. And we'll just put these in here. And we will name this Slime Crime. Whoops. All right, and that is our slime crime. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to think where we could put this. Yeah, that's fine right there. There you go. And there you go. That is a slime doing a crime. All right. Let me see. Give it realistic. That wasn't part of the request. What was Ovu, did you still want a beatboxing puppy? He is very happy. Our slime is just very glad to be taking money. We'll probably just toss that as an emote. I wonder if we have room for another emote. I imagine Ovu is probably just thinking, did we have any other requests? I'm assuming your request was the beatboxing puppies since you redeemed it with the points. And then pyrotechnics did not throw out anything, but we can always just make a small little pyro. No, you don't want that. You want Chuck E. Cheese. Okay. I will do my best to draw a Chuck E. Cheese. Oh no, it's just I'm drawing request. So I want to draw something for everyone that has been here. Let me see. So a Chuck E. Cheese and then one chunky cheese. I see. Okay. Okay, no, you're changing yours. Okay, that's fine. I'm looking at a reference. Do we want the old school Chuck E. Cheese? Like, with the hat on backwards, wearing like a purple outfit? And like a jacket? Or like, do you want... Okay, we want the old school Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, because I'm looking up reference pics, and I'm like, what is this new version? Like, I don't like this new version at all. Like, literally, I can't pull it up on screen at the moment because it's kind of hard on the tablet. But it's like a robo of your choice will do. Any robo, okay. It's like, I don't know if I can draw it, but it looks like this. This is the new and improved derpy version of Chuck E. Cheese. It's like... let me see. This is like a 60-second sketch. God, this is how it looks, honestly. There's a 60-second... Oh, wait, the nose. I forgot the nose. There we go. Okay, look. That is how Chuck E. Cheese looks like nowadays. Yes, he is not radical anymore. It really does looks like he's like judging you. All right, let's get you out of here, sir. Pyramid head? Okay, we can do a pyramid head. Let me see. For Pyrobuyo, Robo, or Pyro T, Pyramid Head. Don't mind my writing. It's all chicken scratch. Okay, let's look up Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. Oh, God. Okay. I found a very radical version of that one. Let's do that one. God. Alright, first I need to figure out how to get this shape correct. So, I see lots of people do squares and stuff like that, so maybe I'll try that. Let's see, so then if I'm thinking of the animatronic head, I have to like figure this out first. Because then if I did that, and then I was thinking of the nose, and then here'd be the mouth, and then here'd be the teeth. And then, let me see, if we go over here, the cheeks would be puffing out over here. So it's like one side there, and then one side there. And then he has like this weird indent right here for the cheek. Yeah, and then that lines up like this. Oops. Right, and then that'd be like that, that'd be like that. Just have to connect that part right there. And then this would be right here. Okay. Then the two eyes going right there. And then let me see, you would have the ear. Okay. Again, this is a fun, just, I typed in Chuck E. Cheese animatronic, and this is just like one of the freakiest ones that came up in the first ones. But knowing Ovu, I think he would prefer this. I think it would make him funnier. But I mean, I always remember, dude, same. I may have been scared of Chuck E. Cheese, but that didn't stop me from having fun. Okay, this is what I'm going to use as the start, because I needed to get an idea of how he looks in general. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to lower the opacity so that I can get a better idea as to how I'm looking at things and keep an idea of how this head is supposed to look. I wish I could go to a Chuck E. Cheese. We'll make you a Chuck E. Cheese. We'll make one in like Minecraft. Okay, so let me see. Now you want to go here. And then we're going to stop. Let me see. The ones that I would usually play, I'm having a hard time getting my memory to recall it correctly because I'm thinking of Dave & Buster's. All I know is that Chuck E. Cheese, I mainly played the ones where there would be a light spinning around, and I would try to stop it and get a jackpot. I always wanted to just get all the high scores of jackpots, because I wanted to be that kid that was sitting at the machine, just like depositing ticket after ticket after ticket, or just like these long piles of tickets. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to clean this up a little bit because it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to go over here, and then we go down here, and then we have the cheek right here. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take that, and then I'm gonna take this and just flip it. What is it again? Transform, and then flip horizontally. And then, yep, that's fine. And then let me just take this. There we go. I remember loving Metal Slug. They had Metal Slug? What? Wait. They had a Metal Slug at your... What? I only had Metal Slug at a Mexican place called Albert Tacos when they used to have arcade games. What? Man, your Chuck E. Cheese got some fun things. What? I didn't have that. Let me see. What kind of ears do you want? Something like that? Yeah, that was too violent for, I guess, our area. Because, yeah, they did not give us Metal Slug. I loved Metal Slug. I even downloaded it on Steam. It's like, those are good memories of just like when, you know, you load in and then it's just like, what is it? Shotgun. Or like, I can't even remember it. Maybe we should play that some of these days. Let me see. It was kind of scary. There were some things on there. A rocket launcher. I'd be down for a rocket launcher. Yeah, because I have in here... Let me see. It is very nostalgic, huh? I have Metal Slug 3, and then Metal Slug X. It was like part of a bundle a long time ago. Let me see. Also, it feels, I have to admit, it feels very strange to be drawing on stream, because it actively feels like I'm doing something where it's kind of just like, oh, like, I should actually pay close attention as to what I'm doing because I want it to look good, instead of like any other game that we play where I can literally stumble and then find the solution by accident. Let me see. Let's do the other parts first. I need to check on this and make sure this is... I think I'm going to put the nose a little bit lower, like right here. I just need to make sure that's closed. Did you want a smiling Chucky? Can do a smiling Chucky with just his mouth slightly agape like that. Alright, and you have to have teeth that are strong enough to break through safes. I'm gonna break through here because we want to give it, again, wait, wrong area. We want to give it the illusion, again, that is coming out through here. There we go. Oh god, that definitely looks like an animatronic. Give him half-coated so he looks a little high, and that's how I remember. Perfect. Yes, it does give me those vibes, Spyro. It's like the initial sketches. Now that I'm looking at it, now the nose is too small. I want a nose like that. A little closed? Okay. Let me see. And then we need to start drawing the mouth. So the mouth needs to be... Let me see. The mouth starts off kind of just like this. The top part of it has to be raised. So kind of like that. And then we're going to go down just like that. And then from here, we should curve it for the cheeks like that. And then this part I'm going to erase a little bit. So yes, that is how it looks right there. And actually, you know what? If I'm looking at it closer, because it's from a different angle, so I'm just assuming that this is what it looks like from the front. So it looks like we're actually going to be here. And then it actually goes up there for some reason. Interesting. And then we're going to connect this to here. Oh, you know what? Okay, I got it. I see. I see where it's supposed to be. The mouth has to connect to the cheeks. That's how Chucky looks. So that means if we want this to all look correct by the animatronic standard, then it's like this is going to be right here on both sides. And then this is going to go up here. And so then what's going to happen is that this is going to drop down a little bit and connect just like that. There we are. And we're just going to attach that here, attach that there, and then kind of fudge that on that side a little bit. And then this is all going to be part of the same skin color, so we are going to close these up. So now the next thing that we need is his jaw. This is going to be fur, so I'm not too worried about that part. If anything, I'm just trying to imagine where this jaw is going to start. It's probably going to be something like this. And then, let me see. Then let's clean this up a bit. This is pretty dirty. Okay, that looks better. So again, we have the fur. So then the fur is going to come on down kind of like this. And then... Jesus, you are terrifying. And then we'll only go chest up. So we're thinking about it. As an animatronic, he should be pretty thick. He should be like a thick boy. Let me see. He doesn't really have a neck on the animatronic, so I'm like trying to ignore that fact. And then I'm just going to use this tool here to close it off. Hopefully that's connected. Let me see. Just close this off for me, please. Because I don't want the colors to bleed through later on. Okay. We don't really need the sketch behind us anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and hide that. Oh, Lord. Okay. We have to create the C. The C is immediately downward, so it's like... no. Perfect. Okay, that's fine with me. And then actually, you know what? I'm going to do this now before I forget. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tool, the lasso tool, to cut this out. And then I am going to go ahead and cut and paste. And then I'm going to do that twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw these into a little folder by themselves. Yep. Wait, where's my second C? That's fine. I'll just make another C right here. So then what I can do here is I can reshape this one. And I can just do this. Put this in here. There we go. So that makes it easier to create the outline of it. What happened here though? Can't shrink. properly. That's fine. Can always just, let me see. Right now I'm just using a mesh tool that lets me mess with certain parts of this. So that I can create more of the shape that I was looking for. I don't want to make too big of an adjustment though, just enough to where I can use it for my own purpose. Okay. My God, you're freaking me out every time I look at your face. Let's make a folder. We're going to look at the eyes now. So this is what I see on the eyes. On the eyes, I'm going to specifically use these ones because it is an animatronic and these are supposed to be a little bit more perfect, right? As if they were made in a factory. That's about right. But I want it to be a little bit bigger. And then maybe, what is our brush size? We'll go 4 on this. Okay. Take this. Put that there. And we're going to put this. You know what? Let's go ahead and just duplicate that layer. There we are. Okay. So now these are both even. I'll probably need one layer for them both, or one folder for them both. So then this one is the right eye. So I'm going to go ahead and just change this to R. Please. My keyboard keeps trying to type in Japanese when I'm like trying to relabel these. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put this one in here. And then I'm going to label this left eye. Okay, so then on the bottom left, we have our left eye folder and our right eye folder. So from this point, he actually does have a couple of layers to this, meaning that we are going to have to make another one. Oh, whoops, I forgot to create a new layer. Okay. The main reason we want to have like these layers is to separate and have as much control as possible. So I'm going to make that there. We're going to put that right there. And then let me check. Let me take a look at your peepers. Yep, that's about right. And then you need one more, actually. So let's go ahead and give you one more. And this one is going to be filled in. So let me go ahead and just do a fill in right here. Yeah, yep, that's exactly what I'm looking at. That is exactly what I'm looking at. So I'm going to take these 2 layers and I'm going to duplicate these 2 specifically. And I'm going to go ahead and just drag these down to the left folder. And then we're going to move both of these at the same time. And then don't worry, we can later on when we are finishing up our drawing, we can quickly like take the, is this everything? That is everything. We can always just put a layer on the very top and then pretty much kind of just do like, whatever skin color we're using, we can kind of just like do this and kind of just like cover it up so that it looks half closed. But for now, we're going to continue with this and we'll do the details at the end. No use getting ahead of ourselves. Okay, yeah, you're looking good there, bud. Okay, then in that case, I think we'll probably start with the flat colors and then add more of the fur detail after. So let me see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a layer right here, And I mainly just want to see if I can get as close as possible to the color palette. Like if I use this as an example, I could try this one. I'll play around with this a bit. Because again, I'm going based off of the one that I see currently. And it is almost this pink. Could probably work with this one. And then just darken the pink on certain parts of it. Okay. And I'm going to use this one for the skin. And then for the fur, got to have the fur for Chucky. Let me see how this looks on you. Probably a little bit lighter, huh? I think that should be fine on you. We'll go with that. So let's go ahead and add this to our color palette. Obviously, we'll use a white for the teeth. We'll put you right here. We need a blue for the eye. So let's go over here. It almost looks like a greenish blue. So let me take a look at this. A little bit more here. Lighten it up a bit. Move a little bit more down. Ah, that's the one I'm looking for. Yeah. Yep, that's the one I'm looking for. Okay. That will be our eye. And then for the shirt, we will use purple. Let me see how this looks on you. I want a little bit of a darker one. So let's increase the saturation. That's fine with me. Redeem the voice line. Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nano-angstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal one billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro instant for you hate. Where's that from? Oh wait. I don't know how to do a Chuck E. Cheese voice. What does Chucky even sound like? Also, that would take me a very long time to read in a Chucky voice. What would it be like? Literally all I'm thinking of is Barney. Literally all I can think of is Barney. From being like, hey kids, hate. Yeah, I have no mouth and I must scream. Saying poggers in the Discord. It's always a pogger day. Yes. I want a little bit darker, but we're going to use that for that. And then we need green. A little bit lighter. A little bit lighter, huh? A little bit more saturated. Yeah, I'm good with that. Now we want to go bright on this yellow. A little bit more saturation. That's good with me. Okay, who is this specifically saying Pog? Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, what? He streams? What? that like an AI Chucky? There's no way. For some reason, that doesn't sound how he sounds. That's the book that quote is from. I have no mouth and I must scream. Ah, I see. Is this a horror book? I would listen to it. I do enjoy audio books. That's a puppet and a voice actor. I see, I see. Yeah, Chucky do be hip with them. He knows what it's like. Let me see. What is this, the sketch? I'm gonna get rid of the sketch. I don't need the sketch anymore. That's the line art. What is this? This is just the palette. I'm gonna label this as palette so I know what I'm looking at. Yeah, the last time I saw somebody with no mouth that must scream was like that Marvel movie. But I didn't even watch it. It was like the Scarlet Witch or something like that. And like some dude has the ability to like whisper and then it just like blows up the equivalent of like a hydrogen bomb. And then Scarlet Witch or whatever is just like, well, you have no mouth now. And then he freaks out and then screams with no mouth. And then he just like detonates himself. Pretty fantastic. Oh, it's pretty short. Let me see. Ooh, I'm sure Falgo would love that. Clicking point. Part of me also feels like I'm like back in kindergarten. Just like, all right, kids, go ahead. You can start drawing. Can have that there. Ah, right. I had to fudge this area a bit. Now I remember. Okay. I haven't read it either, but I know about it. That's fair. Yeah. Plenty of things. I think that's just very common for all of us. It's just like we know plenty of things about certain subjects, and then it's just like, ah, I see. So you also read it. And it's like, read? No. I just like know the synopsis of it. And it's like, what? It's like, I don't know what to tell you, my dude. I like interesting things. It caught my attention and it was interesting. Usually as simple as that. Yeah, yep. Yep. Oh, I've never played this game before. You what? Here, we'll give him a black abyss for the inside of his mouth. There we are. Nothing can escape. I don't know why, but adding the nose made it so much more real. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in here so I know what I'm looking at in here too. If I were to add a glow to that nose, we would want the glow to be like up here. And then we would want to specifically go with, yeah, like that. There you go. Yep, there you go. Now you're looking spiffy. This is quickly devolved. We've gone from a cute little slime to a horror Chucky. Which, to be fair, this was my decision to create this specific Chucky. There was literally no other reason more than the fact that I just thought it looked fun. Let me see. I need a little bit of a thicker sketch line. That's okay. I never liked him anyways. He always gave all the other kids tickets. I never got any of those special halftime tickets. Okay, that's better. Right. Okay. Looking at here. There you go. That looks better. And then, like I said, I just want to have an idea of how our guy's looking. Let me see. Give me this color again. There we go. This silhouette drawing is going to drive me insane. Silhouettes. I think I saved up a bunch of tickets to buy something good on the wall, and the guy said, oh, sorry, those actually... That was ridiculous. I've had that before. Absolutely ridiculous. It's like, what are you talking about? Why is it on the wall? Why would you tease me with this if I can't have the ability to buy it? I don't understand. Let me see. Trying to think how this animatronic puts on the clothes. There's like very distinct lines on it. There you go, Chucky. I agree. They are so pricey nowadays. They're not the same as they used to be. They had like an old mall that they put an arcade machine in, or just like an arcade area. It was like the one time that I actually had like a real arcade that wasn't just like a Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. And it's very interesting to think that it's like, yeah, that existed at a point in time, that they went on for a couple of years, and it was actually quite nice. Just gonna do this, and then I want to add, I see like the jacket also has like just the slightest touch of yellow on the green. There we are. God, it's looking into those eyes. They get me every time. Oh, Chucky, you know my weakness. How can you say no to this mouse? Now we're going to peer into the abyss that is Chucky's eyes. Gonna give you your blue eyes just like that. And then the amazing part is they gave him little, like, in this animatronic version, they straight up gave him just like the veins in the eyes. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. What if you make a mistake? And the nice thing about this is I can take this and I can just shove. Wait. Yes, I can. Yes. And then I just have to delete that part. Oh, where's Falgo? He should pop in now. This would, like, legit be a jump scare for him. Oh, they're in their raid. That's what's going on. God. Once this is finished, someone needs to send this to Falgo. Pyrotechnics knows. He knows this would scare Falgo. Okay. That is for the right eye. So let's shove that over there. And then the other thing we have to add on is, for some weird reason, they thought it would be a good idea to give Chucky little, like, Eldritch tentacles on his eye as well. So it's like in here, I guess. I guess maybe use a pon brush. I want it to be contained in here. So, but I would have to make it very tiny. Actually, no, I can mess around with the outsides. Because I just want like a little bit of paint each stroke, but enough to make it look as though it's like there's a little bit of this here and there. I see. That's not covering the other version. Okay. This one. No. Here we go. What? How do I still have the wrong one? It's this one, huh? What is this? Reminds me of the scene in Toy Story where Woody's being repaired by... yeah. Fair. Woody just wanted to live a good life, man. Probably clean this one up. This one already looks kind of... I want the eyes to kind of look more like machinery. You know what I mean? Almost it looks like as if Chucky has a hidden camera in his eyes. Okay, that's much better. Oh, and then the other thing too is, for some reason, Chucky has a part that looks like paint. So I'll use a watercolor. Maybe just go soft brush and go a little thicker. But that's like an actual thing that they put on him. I don't know why they put it on him, but it's on there. Okay, now we need to add a little glow. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to clip it to here. And then I need to do the same thing here as well. So I need to find the pupil. Where's your pupil, Chucky? Is it this one? This one. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. Again, this is what happens when you don't name all of your layers. Do better than me. I'm going to take a glow. And then, let me see. Which eye is this? The left eye. So, we're going to go ahead and add... thought that would have been brighter. Okay, I guess we'll just go straight up white. Finally, it's about time. Make sure you give them some grief for all of the trouble that they're causing you. Then the other thing that I'm going to add on is to this eye, I am going to add another shine right here. No, you being mean. That's fair. This is clipped, so I don't have to really worry about it going outside the range. I just kind of want like a little bit of a shine onto here. There we go. That's good. And then, obviously this is just me, but I am going to blur this. It's okay. The shine makes it a little bit better. The shine does make it just a little bit better. Okay. Pupil, right. Okay. So we're going to use our lasso fill. And we're just going to go here. Trying as best as I can to replicate the other side. Let's go ahead and blur that. And then we need to copy both sides because that's just where the source of light should be coming in from. Okay. Then we're going to take our lasso tool here. Well, more like that. There we are. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay. It's coming to life. It's coming to life. Okay. We need to just add the little fur lines. So we can surely just go up here, and this is what we can do on here. I really don't have any experience drawing kind of like how you get that look that there's constantly fur, but I have to assume it's very similar to like facial hair, right? Like facial hair, you kind of just draw little things. So I'm going to assume that this is the same case. And I'm just going to pretend. You, brother. You. What is that, brother? This doesn't bring back any good memories for you, Falgo? When you used to hang out with Chucky? Nope. Sorry. El Chucky? I forget that you had a different experience with Chuck E. Cheese, so you went to El Chucky's. Yeah, it's true. Also, is the music okay for everyone? I just wanted to make sure it's like not overpowering and that you can still like hear. You can barely hear it? Okay. I'll bump it up just a tiny bit. Because I do tend to listen to Falgo, but then sometimes Falgo will be like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I had you like turned down. Like the music is actually fine. Don't worry, Falgo. I can recall at least 2 cases of that happening. Did we give him eyebrows? Should Chucky have an eyebrow? I think he actually has, like, eyelashes. It kind of looks like that, but it's more so as like, let me make another layer. It looks more so as kind of like a thick boy right here. And then you have the lines. Except the lines come downward. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to give this a little bit of shape. Because Chucky likes to look his best. Ah, I see. I see the problem here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit. There we are. I'm sure he does. Ago's very knowledgeable about these things. Although it might take him a bit of time to respond. It do be raid night. I'm kind of just creating a random pattern and just going with it. I could also be lazy and just like use the hatching tools that are available in here, but it's also, I guess, just in a form practice in of itself. Really? That was fast. What? It's not even 9. Huh. I guess what the extra seasons of WoW is what? Isn't it the 4th season or like the experimental season? I didn't think they were that quick. Interesting. Well, Meme Team Mythic, easy. I hear Falgo is going to actually be a raid leader for the team. That should be exciting. Maybe you can convince Ovu to join Meme Team. I'm sure Ovu would love having Falgo as a raid leader. No, I'm just going to leave that. I'm not going to touch that. Let's take a look at the ear, huh? Let's go ahead and put this into its own folder, and we can use a multiply tool. So let's go ahead and take all the color here. Whoops. And then we're just going to limit it so that all of our colors and stuff only stay within here. Now, let's use a purple. But what we're going to do is that we're going to pretend like the background is a dark purple. No, this will be your VTuber model. So we're going to use our multiply tool. This is going to darken pretty much everything and kind of like give it a darker sense that everything is a dark purple and that we are stuck in a dark room with this Chucky. But first, I'm gonna add some of this into here on this ear. Actually, no. Should be fine. Let's That's how you get a nice, happy, menacing. It's amazing what you can do with these things to like give it that impression, right? Because now it's just like one source of light has entered the room. And then if we take our erase pen, we can actually make it so that it's like... Well, let's use a soft erase. There we go. Okay, that makes it even better. Let me see, where's our slime? Slime, I'm gonna retreat. And then before we finish up our Chucky, I'm gonna add one tiny thing. We're gonna take this, and then we're gonna put a little thing right here. And then I need access to my keyboard. 1 second. Why does it keep trying? My keyboard keeps trying to type in Japanese. No, I like this. And I haven't practiced any anatomy with that. Once I practice that anatomy, I'll give it a try. But that will be for the Not Safe for Work stream. Another transaction complete. This is true. A businessman's job is never done. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're going to increase the size of it. Should we put it in the middle here? Let me see. And then, oh, that's pretty good. Wow, nice Pyro. Pyro Buyo. I don't want to confuse our other Pyro Boyo. Okay. And then let's put these in a folder together so I can move them together. It's true. They do need to move out. One day. Let me see. The brush size for that is 7, so let's make that consistent and go down to 7. Only because I want to make this look like more of a speech bubble. So we're going to take that part out, right? And then we can actually just use a line tool and just go with a curve. Yeah, just slow. It'll stare at him just like the way Chucky is staring at Falgo. And I'm gonna give this little thought bubble a very, very small color in the back. Let's do green. No, we can do yellow. Oh, that's right. It's shaded, so that's not the correct yellow. That's fine. We're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna lower the opacity. There we are. Oh, how do you feel? I feel as though we checked all the boxes. Good, I'm glad. Here, let's add one thing that we can turn on and off if we ever want to. We can take the gray right here. And we can give a quick little soft brush. I need this to be a little bit darker. And then let's open up the pupil a little bit, huh? And clear that up. Alright, there we are. And now, oh my god, that looks even more... He doesn't even look high. We add that on. Half eye. It's not a toggle, but I'm gonna label it as a toggle. Make the eyelids slanted up. When you say slanted up, are you talking about like... The eyelids, okay. Let me see. Let's go ahead and just color that out. And then let's take our Maro tool again. That's not the color we were using. Using this one. And then whatever I'm covering up with this, I'll just go back and revert it and clean it up afterwards. Okay. Do the same here. And let's go ahead and clean this up. Keep that right there. Okay. We only want to go up to the line with this. I'll clean this up. And then we have to add a little black line to it so that we know where it starts and where it ends. Now we just clean that art. Alright, and we will name this layer I with the slant thing. How do I do a backwards slant? There we go. All right. My God, that is terrifying. I think the last thing that I would want to do is, let me see. Put you in here, put you in here. And then I'll put you in here. It's just I'm enjoying this way too much because this concept is just hilarious to me. Let's do a fill one. Uh-oh. Ban me so you don't have to see this. No can do. Okay. Right? Let me see. I'm trying to decide what color is best for this. For this kind of like dark background. That's fine. And then take this here. Straight line. Let's cut this up. No, I need a bigger line than that. There we go. And that is complete. Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheesy. Okay, that takes care of that. Right, here we had Pyro, Bulio, Robo. I don't know what happened to that text. Oh, it was part of the sketch, wasn't it? Yep. God, ridiculous. Let me see. Oh, I also just realized. Should we do an art part 2? I didn't realize the time. We were supposed to watch stuff at 8:30, weren't we? Let me see. Time does fly by. I want to finish both of my pyros, but if my pyros are okay with me finishing in another art stream, I can do that. But if we want to go into our watch party, we can end things here and then come back to this. You do not mind? Okay, well, then let me go ahead and make... Next art stream will be titled something to do with both my pyros. Let me just write down the request so that when we come back to the next stream, I remember. Pyro, nope, that's too big. Pyro B. Robo. Of any choice. This one's for the pyro. The both of them. It's true. My best pyros. Pyro T. Pyramid head. How do I spell pyramid? P-Y. Ramid. That M looks so funky. From what? Silent Hill? Isn't that right? Silent Hill. Oops. And then shh. I'm gonna remember that because in my head it's just gonna be like whatever he looks like, it's just gonna be an image of him just being like shh. And then I don't want to spoil, if I have an idea of a robo at the moment, I don't want to spoil it for our robo-boil, our robot boil. But yeah, I am quite pleased. I might turn this slime. I might turn this slime into an emoji. I think it's actually very cute. So, and then this Falgo thing. I'm going to export this real quick so that I am going to drop it into the Discord so that you are free to do whatever you like with it. Drawing stream 1. It's pretty fantastic. I'm actually so like pleased with how this came out. It turned from just like a horror Chuck E. Like it was already a creepy Chuck E. Cheese into like just like a Chuck E. Cheese enveloped into the darkness, just like asking Falgo to remember him, only because Falgo says that he does not remember anything of it. Okay. Let me just drop this in the Discord real quick, and then we'll start setting up for the watch party. We'll start in about 20 minutes in the Discord, because I am going to go refill on a drink and then grab some snackos. So let me just grab this real quick. Where should I throw this into? Arts and drawings, yeah? Sounds good to me. I believe so. It was either that or UU. Yeah, it sounds like it is Moomin. Let me see. As usual, our Discord stuff, our info is in the bio, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch. Anyone's available to join and all of that. And yeah. We will figure it out in 20 minutes. Yeah, I know, I'm also split, Pyrobuyo. Alright, and with that, thank you for coming for the short stream. We will do this again. Surprisingly, this went a lot better than I thought it would. I thought, like, I was straight up just gonna, like, have some kind of, like, stage fright of drawing and things like that. But I guess when it's around people that support and all of that, I don't mind. And for the 2 drawings that we had so far, I hope you enjoyed them. We will continue in the next stream for my pyros. So I'm gonna go get a snack, and I will see you all in the Discord. No outro or anything like that, just gonna end it right here, and bye bye.